This is going to be fun because it is prime time in the daytime with Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Coach Prime of the Jackson State University Tigers, joining us now. Thanks so much for being here. And notice I called you Coach because a few weeks ago you weren't very thrilled that you weren't addressed as Coach. And also we saw another instance of this. Jason Garrett also had some words to share with the media when they didn't address him as Coach. So I want to start there. Why is it so important for you to be addressed as Coach in your mind?
It's really not. It's really not. I was just
Okay.
really having
Thank you.
fun. I was just really no, baby, don't get me wrong. It really is because if you're a doctor, you want to be addressed as a doctor or this or that.
Fair.
And oftentimes we get into the arena. If it was reversed, that wouldn't have never been accepted. What transpired that day, and I was just really trying to bring equality that day. And I went to one more question and asked this gentleman one more question. He was just disrespectful. And then they tried to lie on me. That was crazy. But it was funny. I had just got finished shooting a during commercial with Coach Saban for a couple of days, and that was just in my mind. It was on my spirit. I was just really joking until he took it there, and it became serious. But I'm elated. I'm happy. We're not going to let that downer mess up nothing that God has planned for us. I promise you on that.
Look, I think it is a fair point, though. You've earned the title. Coach is what it is. Okay, and it is your second season.
Old school.
Absolutely.
I've never called a coach by. I've never called Coach Bowden Bobby. I've never I would never do any of my coaches that I play for. I would never do that or work with or I didn't play for. I'm just old school and I have so much respect for. If you're the same age, I would say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. That's just how I was raised. In some kind of way, we got off that. But here at Jackson State University, we are back on that. And we're going to be consistent with that. I'm like that with my kids. So not just the kids are my biological kids, but the kids that plays for me.
Well, it is interesting because I think if you were an athlete at any point in your life, the people who were your coaches, it's just second nature to refer to them as coach. So I am completely with you on this one. Now, it is your second season at the helm at Jackson State. So what do you expect from the Tigers this season?
Oh, we revamped the whole darn roster. When I tell you that we improved at every position, not only on the darn field, off the field too, with the equipment room and the training rooms and every darn room, because I have an expectation and a commitment to excellence because I've seen that. I can only expect what I've seen, what I'm willing to give. I can't ask you to pick up paper around the university or on the practice field if I'm not picking up things. I can't ask you to do nothing that I'm not willing to do myself. And I'm thankful, I'm happy, elated that we captured all this on the documentary Coach Prime. We want to show you the diversity of the HBCUs, what we're up against, the lack thereof of resources. We're often underfunded and overlooked, but we want to show you everything because it's about time for us to be noticed and recognized that we have too. Many athletes that can prepare themselves to the next level, just not on the field, but off the field to be professionals, not just professional athletes, but professionals in general.
Coach Prime, you had a successful playing career, 2 championships, obviously like multiple awards. You had a successful analyst career, right? You've done it all, and now you're going into coaching, right? This is your second year. Why did you want to coach?
Well, why not? See, I've been coaching since I really left football. I'll take that back. I've been coaching in football. You got to understand, when you reach a certain level on the field, the defensive coordinators come and sit with you and say, Prime, so what you look like? I said, I tell you what, give me that. Y'all take care of that. But give me this guy right here, and let's build a defense that way. Let's do this. Let's do that. So when you're playing the game, you're really doing a whole lot of teaching, instructing, and guiding, and so many facets of that. Just who you are able to permeate amongst your team. And getting out of that, I started coaching youth leagues. I started coaching high schools. On the All-American game, I coached that for a decade, and then having this opportunity to go to the next level. And I had a couple Power 5 art interviews and knocked it out of the ballpark. But when God placed it in my spirit, hey, this is an opportunity right now, but this is what we're dealing with in our country. This is where I need you. I need you to answer this call. When God calls you collect, you better accept the charges. And that's what I did.
I love that you are joining us today. I want to know, what was it about Jackson State in particular that made you feel like, oh, this would be a really good partnership?
Well, historically, it's 5 Hall of Famers. Historically, it's a winning, just program, but it's a winning traditional school that has birthed some incredible young men and women, not only on the athletic field, but in the business world, just in general. It's a school that's committed in a lot of aspects to excellence. In somewhere or another, they took a left when they should have stayed right. And it's up to me to get them back on course, because this is a wonderful university and I love it. Why Jackson State? Why not? Why not? I was going to coach somewhere, and I'm thankful that the AD, Ashley Robinson, called me and stayed on my butt until I really saw the vision and I saw the light. And when it all clicked, it was a wrap. Then now it was time for me to bring my resources and help these kids go to the next level.
And well, so I have 3 kids myself, and you have children, and 2 of your sons are playing for you at Jackson State.
That's so cool.
It's cool, but I'm sure it could be frustrating as a dad versus a coach.
Oh, yeah.
How do you handle and manage being a dad wearing that hat versus wearing the hat of a coach? Because I can imagine how difficult that must be.
You're right.
Well, all through youth sports, my kids have played for me, and they know, don't call me daddy. There ain't no daddy ball, ain't none of this, especially when we're here. Now, time practice is over, and we're in my office. It's like my son came in the other day, Shiloh, the safety. He's like, Dad, this camp is off the chain. That was the first day of school. My dad, look, hey, man, they out there on the yard. I said, son, well, what about your classes, Dad? I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But when I tell you, it ain't nothing like this. I said, well, compare it to South Carolina. You just said, nothing like this. Dad, I'm trying to tell you. So having those emotions, seeing how excited my kids are to finally be on campus, even in the pandemic state of time that we're in, but so elated to be on campus, to be surrounded by the students and to be in class and to be working on his goal and his dreams, and me being a father, to see them grow and propel themselves to the next level. It's wonderful. But I got 2 different kids. Now I got one that's going to always give me joy, make me smile, and one that's going to always get on my last nerve, and it's going to keep me on my knees to pray. And anybody's out there that parents, you know what I'm talking about.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.